Pedro Pascal, the internet's boyfriend and the internet's daddy. These are what the media call this man. I think people are a little sick of Pedro Pascal, to be honest, and you're seeing it everywhere. Fantastic Four, bombing. This movie is not going to make its money back. You can look at the numbers. Edington is another bomb for him. That movie had a low budget and still didn't bring its money back. You can now stream it. We've got numbers for that one. And guess what? There are people actually suggesting the man drop acting and get into politics. That's right. He could be the next governor of California. So I talked about this the other day. Fantastic Four is not doing well. This movie will be going on its 5th week this weekend. And I suspect it will likely stay at number 4. It could possibly drop down to number 5. Either way, this movie is barely about to hit $500 million. It's done. This movie is maybe, if possible, going to maybe break even. That's not what studios make movies for. They don't make movies to break even. They make movies to make money. So it's not doing too well. This is where we were at 2 days ago, $468 million. Now, guess what? It's just about to hit a record. We got some spin. The Fantastic Four First Steps, North American Box Office Day 26. Pedro Pascal's MCU debut is inches away from this key milestone. Whoa. Whoa, it's gonna break a record. What is that record? Oh, that it's about to hit 500 million. And it's not lucrative in the terms of old Marvel achievements. 26 days to raise that money. That's bad. But the headline tries to make it look like it's a win. It's a win. It's now the 23rd highest grossing MCU movie in America. Wow. So I'm talking about the PR for this guy. This is some clip from the girl who plays Abby. I believe this is Abby's actress for The Last of Us. Yeah, it is. Look at this headline. The Last of Us star describes what happened after killing the internet's boyfriend. Where is this? I don't see anybody jumping around for this guy. They're trying to make it sound like he's some kind of Hollywood heartthrob. It's so strange. It's really weird, the forced PR that they give Pedro Pascal. It's really, really strange. You know, if it was any other man just grabbing on women like him, they would be hung out to dry by the media. But somehow it's okay for Pedro Pascal to go out and grab ass and boobies. It's wild to me. But check this out. So here's what's been going on with him. Edington flopped big time. A movie that somehow, you know, I don't think Pedro is the main reason this movie's bombing. The biggest reason that this movie is bombing, make no mistake, is because it follows 2020. This movie's all about the lockdowns, all about coof. Who wants to go back and relive that right now? Now, you know, you do a movie like this in 10 years, sure. Okay, you do something like this. It's just too soon, and it's not a good place. No one wants to go back and revisit that unless they were already super recluse maybe or something, but just kind of a stupid idea. Now, what's interesting about this, though, I haven't watched the movie, but I talked to some people that did, and I guess they do like show corrupt leftists in this, which I'm surprised because usually Hollywood props them up like they're saints and really just angels and never do anything wrong. They're the goodest of us, the bestest of the best. I guess this movie actually shows some corruption for some leftists, which I'm kind of shocked they would even touch that. But yeah, this movie's a flop. It's flopping on streaming, too, by the way. Superman's not doing that good either on streaming. That gamble to put that on streaming early looks like that might not be paying off either. I might talk about that in a separate video. But when I checked the other day, a couple days ago, maybe it's changed, it was pretty low on the iTunes charts. So we'll see. I don't think streaming is really where the money is on a PVOD. Now, on a streaming service, maybe, but the internet's pretty savvy. When you put a 4K copy of something on the internet, it's just going to go around to certain sites, and most people aren't going to pay for it. This is why pushing for streaming was always so stupid, and getting rid of physical media was also pretty stupid. Hollywood lost a lot of revenue getting rid of media, but you know, it's kind of too late now. They've already kind of destroyed that platform, and it sucks because I love physical media. But anyway, Edington debuted on PVOD platforms last week, but has only managed to score a spot on the domestic iTunes charts. It's nowhere to be found on the Google or Apple charts. Isn't Apple and iTunes the same thing? Whatever. According to Flix Patrol, this must have been written by AI. Even on iTunes, Edington was only the 6th most watched film on August 17th, behind Superman, Jurassic World Rebirth, Thunderbolts, and from the world of John Wick, Ballerina. Oh, Ballerina is great, by the way. I've watched that movie now. It's good. I'm kind of sad that it bombed like it did, but you know, it is what it is. There's a really sweet flamethrower. I don't want to spoil. If you like John Wick, you should watch it. It's not a girl boss movie. It's good. I enjoyed it. There's a sweet ass flamethrower scene in it. I recommend it. And Materialist. Now, Materialist. I believe that is another Pedro Pascal movie. Not only Pascal, Edington's performance is also a blow for Astor, as well as he directed Beau is Afraid, which grossed roughly $11 million. That's also a Joaquin Phoenix movie. He's also on his 5th bomb. Yeah, 5th flop in a row for Joaquin Phoenix. And I like Joaquin Phoenix, but he's not making good decisions. I still need to see Napoleon. But check this out. Here's the real cringe. Kamala Harris is out. How about Pedro Pascal? It's anyone's race. Why not your dream candidates? So this article is who should we get to be the next governor of California? And there's Hollywood picks in here. Number 1, Denzel Washington. I actually really like Denzel Washington. He was doing some interviews recently where he talked about how no one can cancel him because he doesn't sign up for that shit, and the only person that can judge him is God. He would probably be a good politician, but I don't know if he would want to be honest. I also think he's a Republican, but I can't be sure. I do like him, though. He's not a lunatic leftist like most of Hollywood. Danny Trejo, I don't think he would want to, but, I like Danny Trejo, actually. He seems like a pretty cool dude. This dude's got massive TDS. He's insane. I believe I'm blocked by him on Twitter because I troll the shit out of him. Oh, I did, until he blocked me. Pretty sure I'm blocked by him. Him or John Cusack, they're both kind of the same. They're both nuts. But here it is, Pedro Pascal. California has a fantastic choice for governor. Pedro Pascal, who lives in L.A. and plays the role of Reed Richards, the science nerd and leader of the Fantastic Four in the new Disney movie, The Fantastic Four First Steps, Pascal has sound political instincts. After Trump and J.D. Vance mauled President Zelensky in the Oval Office this past February, Pascal posted on Instagram, "Stay on the right side of history. Glory to Ukraine." At the same time, Pascal, whose family fled Chilean repression. Oh, by the way, his father's Chile story. I highly recommend you look into the real reason why his family fled Chile. His father was doing some pretty wild shit. I don't know if he was really fleeing repression or was he just trying to save his own ass? I don't know. I'll leave it up to you to decide that. But I highly suggest you look into that. He has denounced the demonization of immigrants. No one hates immigrants. I think immigration is great. I just want you to come in and be vetted. I want you to be vetted. I would also like it if you could contribute to society in a meaningful way. That would be nice. What I don't like are people that we have no idea who they are or what they've done, just walking over the border. I think that is a bad thing. And every sovereign nation should have the right to secure its borders. I think that's a pretty basic thing. And, the majority of Americans agree on that because it's one of the biggest reasons that Trump got elected. It continues. Defending the Golden State from Trump's attacks should be child's play for someone in the face of terrifying odds. Figure it out how to defeat the planet-devouring Galactus. Above all, his close buddy and teammate, The Thing, has already provided him with a winning campaign slogan. It's clobbering time. What? Galactus is fake, right? It's not real. Nothing in that movie was real. Clobbering time. Pedro Pascal is an idiot. 100%. He's weird. Wouldn't that be funny, though, if he did run and we got to see him? Because the dude gets anxious in front of crowds. Wouldn't that be some funny shit to watch him grabbing up on some intern? Sex grabbing ass all over some intern because he's anxious. I wonder how that would work out for other people if they just went around grabbing up on people. There's some weird shit going on with him and Vanessa Kirby. Has he done that in other interviews? Because I know he didn't do it with Bella Ramsey. We've already covered that. For some reason, there was no anxiety when Bella Ramsey was around. That was okay. No anxiety then, even during interviews or any of that. Just around Vanessa Kirby. There was only anxiety around her. He seems to have anxiety around attractive women. It's very strange. He just can't help himself. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Just more Pedro Pascal cringe. This guy's quickly surpassing Brie Larson on the cringe factor. I gotta say, Brie Larson she's been in a redemption arc, in my opinion. I haven't seen her be annoying in years. Pedro Pascal, he is the new Brie Larson. Actually, the new Rachel Zegler, to be honest. He's like both of them combined in a lot of ways. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.